So hello everyone and welcome to this week's SIG Contributor Experience meeting. I'm your host, Allison. Thank you, Laura, for taking up the note taker role. Appreciate. And yeah, just a little bit of housekeeping before we begin. As usual, we abide by a code of conduct. So in short, be excellent to each other. And without further ado, let's get started. Actually, if there's, I see some new names on the line. Is there any new names on the line? I'm always
Hey, hi. I can introduce myself. Hi, I am Sheetal Joshi. I am DA on Amazon EKS team, and I work with Eddie closely. I'm here. I guess I would love to continue participating. I just had quick meetings with Eddie and trying to figure out where and how I can help and contribute. And hi to everybody.
Welcome. I'll take the torch next and then we'll just do a round of introductions. So I'm Allison. I'm one of the co-chairs of SIG Contributor Experience. I help out with things like the contributor workshop, and for my day job, I'm a developer advocate over at Weaveworks, and I'm going to pass the torch next to Laura.
Hello, my name is Laura Santa Maria. I am LogDNA's developer advocate, and here at the Contributor Experience SIG, I kind of coordinate the monthly community meeting and show up when I can to all of our other meetings. Generally, I try to find stuff, but if you need me, I am always on Slack, only a message away, and I try to keep up with that as best I can. So that's who I am, and I am going to pass the torch off to Eddie.
Hi, I'm Eddie Zaneski. I work at Amazon Web Services, and I am the co-chair of SIG CLI, and I have a KEP open right now, so go comment on my KEP. I'll put it in the chat, and I pass off to Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob Killen, aka Kubernetes Zoom. I am a co-chair of SIG Contributor Experience with Allison, also a member of the steering committee, and I'm a program manager at Google. There we go. And I will kick it over to Arsh. I'm sorry if I didn't say that correctly.
That's the most correct pronunciation.
Okay.
I've had on the, hi everyone, I'm Arsh. I'm a university student from India. I got involved in various SIGs because of the mentorship program CNCF runs, and currently I'm doing Google Summer of Code with CNCF and contributing wherever I find scope in the Kubernetes project. I'll pass to Kendall.
Gotta unmute first. I am Kendall Nelson. I work for the Open Infrastructure Foundation, and I got involved in SIG Contributor Experience through Paris, because I run a lot of our onboarding programs in the OpenStack community, and so it's kind of like a knowledge sharing thing between our communities. So yeah, pass it on to Allison. Have you gone yet?
Oh, I just went, but I'll pass it on to Deb.
Okay.
Bring possible around.
Hi, I'm Deb. I am a CNCF. I work on the CNCF events team, and I'm here to help with your contributor summits. And I pass the baton to Josh.
Howdy, Josh Burkus. I work for Red Hat as a community architect for cloud native projects, and I do a bunch of random stuff around contributor experience and SIG release, as well as a bunch of other CNCF projects. Who is not gone? Sadev?
Guess it's me, yeah. Hi everyone, I'm Sadev Zala. I work at IBM and I contribute to Kubernetes mainly cloud provider side, on and off with the contributor experience. I would love to do more. Things slowed down a bit lately. And I'm also one of the maintainer for HCD project. That's about me. And I guess we're back to Alison.
All right. Yeah, I think we've covered everyone here. And with that, on to the first item. So Arsh has a open mic topic that they really wanted to dive right into. So hands off to you.
Yeah, sorry for jumping the list. I had a work conflict midway, so I thought I could ask Bob some of the questions I had regarding the script. You can find the link to the GitHub issue in the doc itself. So Bob, I'll just start with the questions.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I am planning to do right now is that I'll first clone the 2 repositories, which I think is a SIG release, and there is one more. And once I do, I will rename the files. Now, the thing I don't understand is what are the set of rules I need to follow while renaming them. What I could understand was that if the naming structure is like a folder name and then an index.md, that gets changed to the folder name.md. Is there anything else I need to keep in mind while renaming the files?
The bigger thing is for some of them is that outside of renaming the files, once you get to updating the links in the files, that's when you have to sort of do the fuzzy replace of where its location is in the directory to where it will actually exist on in Hugo, or
URL?
in the contributor site. Yeah, I can go. Like if I for some background context, this is currently for the contributor site ingest content from multiple different other external repos, and it does a lot of regexes to sort of find and replace links to fix them, so that way they can the content itself can be in like any source location, then be copied to any location on the contributor site, and it'll still work. If you look at some of the logs from the script running, you can see what it's replacing some of the links with when it does that. So let me know if I'm jumping ahead like too much outside of just like changing the file names.
Yeah, I'm not following. Are you on a particular link?
I'm digging up a link right now.
Uh-huh.
But if you want to, we can like do a separate like one-on-one and can go over it too.
That will be great. So currently, what I would do is I would like have the Go code just do the naming, which I understand is happening right now, which is like if it's folder name / readme.md, then changing it to folder name.md, and then we can build from that. Does that sound good?
Okay. I will double check it in the code too to make sure that is, what I'm telling you is correct. It's been a little bit since I really looked at that script.
I've been looking too, but I'm not good at Bash, so I was having a very hard time understanding what is happening. Yeah, so this was the first thing. The second thing I've already asked if cloning, renaming, and replacing is the first thing to do, and which I'll do. Lastly, I wanted to ask was that how do I get to know about the URL? So like the markdown files have relative URLs in the folder, and what we would want is to replace it with the actual like website URL.
Yeah, so you want it like, since it can be in any location in like K community or the like SIG release repo, links need to be fixed So that way they will map to what they actually are when it's hosted on the contributor site. This is like a lot of the cross-linking content. And that's where a lot of the regexes come in, to sort of, or not the regexes. Well, yes, the regexes, sorry, to like look for links in all the markdown documents. We want to get away from doing the regexes like that, if at all possible, and use like the library, the markdown library to do it, because the regexes will also pick up like links in code blocks, which we don't want to change. Like if you're using Go sample code and there's something that looks like a GitHub URL in there, probably not the best idea to swap that out with something else. But yeah, I can get more familiar with the code and get back to you on some of this again.
Perfect. I already started a Slack thread, and like we can continue with that.
Okay.
Sure. Thank you so
So
much.
I'm not trying to punt. I'm just trying to like remember going through it all.
No way. Thank you, and I think like we can move on to the next topic on the agenda.
Okay, yeah, let me just scroll down. I think I accidentally like refreshed everything. Here we go. So first we have our events, office hours.
I don't know anything besides it is still set to go off.
And okay, community meeting.
All right, so community meeting. On the to-dos are I still need to update speaking of the contributor site, I still need to update the markdown file on how that process works. So that's actually on my list, because one of the things I want to put on there is that the invite is not going out because of the previous problem we noted with the Google list, since we can't actually send the invite out. So I want to make sure that's clear on the contributor site so people aren't looking for it and getting very confused for why it's not showing up. So it's just kind of a reminder here, click this link, get the ICS, and we'll move on from there. So I'm hoping to get that PR in this week, just so that everybody knows. Hopefully that will happen. If not, it will be next week. Josh, I think while I wasn't here, you volunteered to take the June slot. Is that still good? Are you still good to go doing the June?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
So
it's June 17th, right?
yes, whatever's the third. Yes, that's the third Thursday. So yes, next Thursday. So
Okay.
Speaking of KEPs, Eddie, if you want to bug people about your KEP, this would be a great time to bug people. So I'm just calling you out because you mentioned you had one and you wanted people to look at it.
Yeah. Oh no, this is actually a good one for the community meeting too, because it affects users.
Perfect.
So
Yeah, please put me down. Thank you.
okay.
Okay.
Once the like you get a couple items on there, if you're looking for more people, ping contributor comms, like because they have the capability, blasting out to all the Slack channels.
Okay.
To let them know that that hey, this is coming up.
Perfect. I will add that to the list, and therefore I also need to then update the hosting guide so that I don't forget to add contributor comms to that. Other than that, if anybody else wants to host and wants to like grab a spot now, please let me know. But it seems to be going well, which is a great thing. So yay. That's my updates. Questions, comments, soft things thrown my direction. Not hard things, please. They hurt. Cool beans. All right. Thank you. That is the end of the community meeting.
Alrighty, my computer's lagging out quite a lot right now where it's doing this thing. It did it earlier where Zoom delays my video and everything's just delayed by 5 seconds. So if you could take over hosting, Bob, I would appreciate it a lot right now.
Can you, like, are you going to restart Zoom, or are you going to, do you just want me to like step in to run the rest?
Step in and run the rest because it's hard to mute and unmute because it does it like 5 seconds and stuff
Okay.
doesn't load. And,
Okay.
yeah.
So let's see.
Buddy, appreciate.
Before you like, can you make me co-host? Well, that's happening. We're now on to contributor summits. Deb.
Hello. I know we have set aside space for contributor summits. We sent out this poll. I wanted to give you a little bit update about the poll that we took, the survey. We've had 99 people respond to it. And so far, everyone wants something in person. So 21 people said they'll attend no matter what. 28 people said they'll attend if my company's travel restrictions are lifted. 19 people said I'll attend if international travel restrictions allow for it. Only 26 people said they would attend virtually, and 3 said I do not plan to attend this year. And then we added a second question later on. If you end up not being able to attend in person, will you attend virtually? Only 15 people have answered that one, but 12 people have said yes and 3 have said no. So the overwhelming majority is that folks would like to attend in person and they're hoping that they can attend in person. And if not, their fallback plan is to go to virtual most likely. So KubeCon will be launching their registration form in the coming week or two. Most likely, we're shooting for it. And it would be probably helpful to the community to have at least a save the date up so that as they start to think about plans and as they're registering for KubeCon, for those that are allowed to register for KubeCon based on current restrictions, they plan accordingly for this. Do you feel we are at a place where we can maybe put a save the date website up?
Yes, but instead of it being an LF site, we should put it on the contributor site.
Okay.
That will be the home for like all our event stuff in the future.
Okay.
So that's more on us and not necessarily on you.
That works then. I have graphic options if you would like to see them, or I can post them in Slack today if we want to start working on branding. Or is the Kubernetes site more of a text-based than a graphic-based?
It's more like a text site. Like it won't necessarily have, like the site itself won't necessarily have a theme.
Okay.
For the summit, but if you have like just a general like logo or something like that sort of in the works, we can definitely put that up as like a little banner at the top.
Okay, perfect. Well, I will post that into Slack now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options to choose from, and I think they're all kind of fun. So hopefully you all do too. Here, I'll share my screen real fast. Oh,
1 second.
I can't.
Give me 1 sec, and you can. Okay, try now.
There we go. All right, can you all see it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. So we've got these branding options, kind of playing on the LA theme, but also incorporating some fun colors. So initial reactions, are folks enjoying some of them or no?
I like the
palm trees. Not
Oh,
too
yeah.
much of them.
Yeah. I was going to say the same thing. It's kind of hard to recognize a skyline if you don't know the city very well.
Yeah.
So like even like I don't really know what the roller coaster is about. Like my version of LA is I've flown in and driven out. So I'll be 100% honest, but I do.
Car.
Yeah, I personally like the red palm trees personally, but
Yeah. Is there a roller coaster? Is there an amusement park somewhere near the convention center?
No, it's meant to look like the boardwalk.
Oh,
Oh,
I
There's
would
a
probably
boardwalk?
avoid. Yeah, when I think boardwalk, I think of New Jersey.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
yeah, I
Yeah.
have the same reaction, but it might be because I'm from the East Coast. Bob, I don't know about you, but
Or
Um,
even if I
Midwest.
think of Californian boardwalks, I think of Santa Cruz, not LA.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, so probably red.
So get rid of the last two, and
Yep.
the top three are probably, you said you like number one the best, it sounds like, but I'll
Yeah,
post
we can
in
throw it
chat.
out to a bunch of people though.
Yeah,
Let's
I'll
save
post
it for
in
let's
chat.
save it for the community meeting. We can get a quick. Let's throw up a survey and we can get a quick vote in the community meeting.
There we
All
go.
right, when's that?
Next Thursday.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. Josh, I'll make sure I get this over to you.
Okay.
For next Thursday. Awesome. Then what else will you need from me in order to get that save the date site live?
Nothing
Which-
really.
What?
Just have.
No, which hotel is it at?
The JW Marriott.
Okay.
Okay.
So I can, you'd like
If
to
you
send
have
that
those
information
details at least,
somewhere. Yeah, where would you like me to send them?
you can just drop them in Slack.
Okay. Perfect. And then,
And we're still planning on day -1 for this, yeah? Monday?
well, that was the other question. Right now we have space held on both the Monday and Tuesday. So Monday is day -1, Tuesday is day 0, which is when the other colo events will be
So-
taking place.
Actually, I just had a conversation with the LF about this. There are going to be colo events both on Monday and Tuesday. It is no longer day -1. The con starts on Monday, and there will be colo events on both Monday and Tuesday.
Oof. I bet there's
Yeah.
still going to be more on Tuesday though.
Yes, I still think Monday is our best bet.
Yeah. And I'll say I personally already committed to doing a intro to Kubernetes tutorial on Tuesday. So
Yeah, I think Monday is going to be the win.
Okay, perfect. Will you want space on Tuesday still, or you think we're going to kind of disperse on Tuesday?
I think we would disperse on Tuesday. If anything, okay, later. If anything, it might be some meeting rooms or something like that. I wouldn't worry too much about it. The one thing that we will want to look into as well is just if some sort of social activities, something we can do potentially Monday night.
Yes, we're already in the middle of a venue search for something fun in the area.
Cool.
what day did Docs ask for a room?
They asked for a room on Monday.
Okay, so they want a room Monday too. So the
Yes.
one that, yeah, so I could see actually keeping one room available if SIGs want to have other things on Tuesday, like a bookable room.
Okay, but
Draw up a
nothing
schedule
like,
and throw it out to the SIGs.
yeah, but not like a general session room. You're not going to have an official
Yeah.
schedule or anything.
No.
Okay.
No, just say, hey, if SIG Network wants to have a face-to-face on Tuesday, there's a room available.
Okay. Perfect. That's very helpful.
Do
All
we
right.
know when the maintainer CFP track is coming?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Trust me, as soon as we know it, it'll be sent out to the list.
That's all I've got on Summit for now. Will we be starting separate Summit meetings for this, or does it helpful if I just keep joining these, or how does this planning process look this year since it's a little unique?
I think for now, we can continue to use this one until we have actually need to spend a full meeting working on some of this stuff. Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah.
Also, I apologize if this is not a good time for you.
No, this works for me, so totally
Okay.
fine. Awesome. All right, I'm good to go then. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Deb. Oh, that's right. I'm host. Sorry. Are there any other questions, comments regarding the summit before we move on to the next thing, or contributor events in general? Okay, mentoring. Meet our contributors.
So, can everyone hear me right? I'm not lagging too much or anything. Yeah. Just the computer's
No, we can hear you.
being weird. Okay, so Meet Our Contributors didn't happen on Monday. Didn't know what was it Monday? Yeah. I couldn't find the event on the calendar. We didn't remake it. We need to remake it. So there should be a big action item on that to get that back underway. Also, as well, like rescheduling the mentoring meeting so that it's on like every like second something of the month cadence, so it doesn't conflict with Meet Our Contributors. Because at the moment, mentoring meeting is done on like a bi-weekly cadence, which in some months is gonna clash with Meet Our Contributors, which is not ideal. So yeah, that's my updates for Meet Our Contributors. Also, we need someone to be able to host the next Meet Our Contributors for July. So if someone can help out with that, that would be awesome.
A quick thing. I believe the first Monday is the day after July 4th, which like everyone, at least in the US, will be taking off.
Yeah.
So should at least look at the calendar and potentially figure out an alternative for that one.
Yeah.
Other kind of update on the StreamYard thing. At this point, this is on me to get that up and going. StreamYard was introducing group and org accounts. So we're pursuing that option because that'd be better than having to like share a set of credentials. However, they want to charge pretty much 3 times the cost per user per year for the same functionality. So yeah, no. We'll just be going with sharing an account.
Bob, you're working on 1Password too, right?
Yeah, there was a issue like how the open source one wasn't quite like the regular Teams account, but that has been resolved. Turns out that I know someone at 1Password randomly and got that squared away. So that will hopefully happen relatively soonish. I'm sorry that's been blocked on me for so long. Are there any other questions regarding Meet Our Contributors? Okay. New contributor workshop. Allison, do you want to try and talk again?
Yeah, I can try talk again. So new contributor workshop, I updated that PR that I had a couple weeks ago that updated all the resources and guides. That stuff should be all squared away soon. I just need some folks to have a look over at the PR. I'll pull it up on GitHub if my computer doesn't completely die on me. Yeah.
Worst case, if you can just like link
I'll flick it in
the
Slack. Yeah.
cool.
And yeah, once hopefully we can get that all squared away this week, and then get that the ball rolling on that.
Our real goal is to get it done by KubeCon North America, so October.
Yeah.
We'd really like to go into that event with that done.
Yep.
Okay. Any other questions, comments regarding mentoring? Okay, community management. I don't really have much updates here. This is on the need to know email to send out to the leads. if folks have thoughts on that, feel free to drop an item in there. DevStats wise, I think I mentioned this in a previous update, but DevStats has been updated to support like individual, like all the boards now have per repo stats and have like per SIG filtering for everything. So it's a lot easier to get that information. A follow-up item is for us that spend too much time looking at DevStats to pick what dashboards we want to sort of offer in a curated fashion to, our SIG and sub-project leads. And we'll embed those in the contributor site and sort of give people a little description like how to actually interpret that data. Because trying to do that on DevStats itself is not a pleasant experience. Any questions regarding DevStats? Okay, marketing. I don't see anyone from marketing here at the moment. One update that I do know is that hopefully soon you'll be able to request tweets just by opening an issue instead of having to individually open a PR. There's a bot that will read the issue itself and then copy like the tweet text and automatically open a PR for you. Any questions, comments about that? Okay. Oh, no, it will not support image embeds. That's just a limitation of the tool. For stuff like images and things like that, that is still pinging the contributor comms team to manually tweet. Contributor docs. No real updates here. I don't think anyone else has been working on stuff too much at this point in time. Does anyone have any questions about Contrib docs? Okay. GitHub management. The big thing that is in the pipeline is the CNCF is now ready to do the migration to Easy CLA, which is the replacement for the CLA bot that we currently have. They are going to vet, essentially take the current contributor base and do a random sampling to make sure that they exist in both places. And then I requested that they also do, we'll dump and give them a list of all our org members, and they will verify that all our org members exist in both systems. So as our org members are the most active contributors, it'd be kind of bad if they suddenly hey, my CLA isn't signed anymore. What the heck is going on? We are potentially targeting the week after code freeze, but that is still I think at this point we'll honestly be punting later.
Wait, why would we be doing this during code freeze?
After code freeze. After code freeze.
Oh, after code thaw, then basically. Got it.
So essentially when people will be opening the fewest amount of PRs to KK.
Okay.
Okay.
If you miss that, by the way, I will tell you from checking all the PRs that the other really slow week tends to be the week after enhancements freeze.
Yeah. Either way, we want to try and get that done realistically this year.
Okay.
Does anyone have questions, comments for GitHub management? Okay, Slack infra. Actually, I think the only thing recently was the switch over, the announcement of the using Slack's own pronoun field. And there hasn't been as much flack or negativity around it this time around.
Yeah, really only one person that we had to forward to the Code of Conduct Committee.
Yeah.
So even if people don't agree with it, they can at least be polite.
Yep. I think that's it for Slack Info. So that takes us sort of back up to the top on open mic. Does anyone else have any comments or things they want to talk about? Nope. Okay, then I think we are done with today's meeting. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.